Hey guys, it's Spider Pig, and I'm exhausted because it's been a long day. So today I had it set aside to go flying today, and I did, and it was not a good flight day. And for me, not a good flight day is when you're not flying as much as you're troubleshooting. It seems like most of my quads had some sort of issue, and either they flew or did not fly. But even if they flew, they had issues and causing problems. So I only got to fly for about a couple flights, came back home and repaired, and then tested again. But I figured, since not every day is a good day, I wanted to document my bad day and kind of show you what happened at the field, and how I fixed things, and afterwards as well how I tested things. So hope you enjoy. The first thing I want to kind of test out is the Eachine VTL 210. I've kind of mounted a camera on top of it to record a little better. I will also record the footage from the camera itself. Originally, this does come with the 2 prop blades. I put 4 prop ones because I wasn't getting enough lift with the 2 prop. It felt like they were like almost like a 3-cell battery instead of a 4-cell battery. The other thing that's weird about this is the tail, because these are inverted. As you can see, it cuts into the grass if you don't have a lot of clearance, so taking off might be an issue. The other thing, and my main concern, is this camera here, because the camera really doesn't have any kind of protection from getting hit in the front, and it's got a very loose cable here that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I've noticed that with a couple testing I've did. This one also has a GPS, which is in here, but I haven't been able to get it to work on the actual, like to get a lock on anything. So we'll take it out for a quick spin, see how she flies, and hopefully she'll be okay. So the first VTL 210 flight was kind of short. We lost the battery. I don't know where the battery went. I did look for it. Maybe it fell off in flight, and maybe that's what's caused the whole crash. I was doing an inverted, a split S basically, and it crashed. Now, it looks like one of the arms got disconnected, like a screw got loose or something. I think that's fixable, but the bigger thing is the cable on this thing got cut, and I kind of suspected this was going to be the main vulnerability of this thing. So the next one we're going to test is known as Lord Nikon. I put it into a Martian 2 frame, and I added this thing, which I'm looking to test out, because normally when I fly I have it kind of straight, the GoPro straight on this thing, and it has not resulted in good footage because the footage is going downward. So we'll test it out with this frame, we'll see how it works, and hopefully it'll be good. So we just landed with Lord Nikon. The camera mount didn't actually stay on after the crash. Stayed on fine during the flight though, and everything else worked well. I did have a little bit of video issues, and I'm wondering if that's because of the antenna, but we'll figure that out. Overall, it was a good flight. I was able to do some really nice maneuvers, and hopefully, you know, the footage will show it. Now the next one we're going to be testing out is crash override. This one right here. This one I bolted, not bolted, I screwed in the mount. This one also has a mini OSD, and I'm going to be testing out this kind of it's a very cheap VTX. I think it was like 15 bucks, but it was recommended by the UAV Futures for that $99 build for the upgraded VTX. So I'm kind of see how it is. I've had issues with video on this model for a while now, so we'll see if that's any better, and that's it. So crash override, video is not a problem, but every now and then in the air the power would reset, and it got to the point where it reset one time and it disarmed and I couldn't recover it, and it just crashed, and it took me a while to find it. So we found it, and now we're going to fly another one. So the last thing I want to test today was Crash Zero, and really the only thing I did was add this thing. Now I wasn't able to get the actual mount on here for this, plus I wanted to use the cheaper one, so I kind of used Velcro, and I used a couple wires down here. Whether this lasts or not, we'll find out. It is kind of at an angle, so hopefully it'll work a lot better. I'm also testing out this little cool antenna that I got, just to see how it works and see if it's any better than the other ones I have. So yeah, this is one of my kind of more reliable quads, and you know, kind of works, and I'll keep it using it till it fails. So let's see what happens. Alright, so I went to fly Zero Cool, and I noticed that the VTX is unplugged, so we're gonna have to do some field repair here. I want to take the top off of here and hopefully not have to take anything else off and repair it, and then we'll see if we can fly again. Alright, so disappointed about Zero Cool, because what happened was that the VTX connector got dislodged and broken, so I'm gonna have to install another VTX on here. I got a couple of them coming in, so really the only bird flyable right now is Lord Nikon, so we're gonna go back to flying that. Alright, so we're back to Lord Nikon. I put a little border strapping down here and up here. Hopefully this will hold during a crash. I also replaced the antenna since I didn't get to test it on Cool Zero, and we'll see how that works. So hopefully the video issues that we had with this earlier will be a lot better. I'll be able to fly for a little bit. I have a lot more batteries left. I'd like to fly them. Hopefully I'll be able to fly them with Lord Nikon. So it seems like it's really not my day, because right now one of the motors isn't spinning on Lord Nikon, and I have no idea why. Check the connections. Connection seems good. So yeah, this might be it for flying for today. I'll see if I can fix it. It sucks. It really sucks. So it's about 4:30 now. I ended up getting home around 1 from the field that we were flying at earlier today, and I fixed 3 of the quads. I didn't fix the V-tail because I need a screw for it and stuff like that, so we'll work on that later. So for the lower Nikon, I fixed motor 3. I rewired it, should be okay. This one I actually replaced the flight controller with a omnibus flight controller. That should hopefully resolve any power issues it has. It was running like literally dying from power. I still haven't really decided whether I'm going to keep the VTX or not on this thing. And Zero Cool actually needed a little more work than I thought. Initially I just needed a new VTX, so I put an old one I have in there. I kind of had to hot glue the connector because it wasn't staying for right now. I did notice that motor 3 cable was actually cut on this thing, so it was not working. So we're gonna go fly them and test them out and see how they feel. So the first one we're gonna test is the Nikon. So motor 3 worked really well. Pretty good with this one. Alright, crash override. It has a new flight controller, so it should look a lot cooler. So it didn't work very well. Zero Cool seems to be cool too. So all repairs are done, and next step will be go out to the field and actually fly an FPV. So I'll probably do that another time, but that's a typical day.